Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Hammered Corner. In today's video, we will be learning how to write 3 tickets for our hammered coins using a Spinks reference book. Just starting out, a Spinks book is a great way to refer to most hammered and milled coins, showing types, issues, and complete info describing each coin. But first, let's take it back to the very beginning. Coin ordered, special delivery, seeing the postman post those padded envelopes, heart racing, you rip them open, overjoyed that the coin you've always wanted, or it may just be your first coin has arrived. And the first thing you do is go to write out your personal coin ticket by IDing it yourself. You could ask the Facebook groups or your friends, but you know that won't expand your knowledge like IDing them yourself will. So the 3 coins that I will be showing you how to write a ticket using a Spinks book is the Edward III groat, Edward VI shilling, and finally a Charles I shilling. I will show you how to write 3 very different tickets, but you can always personalise your own to make it unique to you. So as we go through an ID, on screen will be an example of my coin ticket and how each step is recorded. So let's say that you already know that this is a groat of Edward III, but if you found it in the ground detecting, looking at the legend, it says Edward. But which Edward? We can then go to the mint mark. Okay, cross number 1. The Spink reference tells me that this matches Edward III, and from that initial mark we can pin it down to 1351 to 52. And on the reverse on the inner legend it says Civitas London, so City of London, which is where it was minted. Looking at the legend on the obverse again, his coins are then categorised into pre-treaty, trans-treaty and post-treaty. In short, the treaty was signed to relinquish Edward's title right as ruler of France. So if the legend reads Frank on the obverse, we can put it down as a pre-treaty period, especially if you didn't know that the dates given to us by the initial mark were a pre-treaty period. This is a great way to find out. Then scrolling down the page looking at each groat, without looking into the lettering styles, as I'm a beginner, I can see that the Spink number 1565 is a Group C and has the coins dating 1351 to 1352 and also the coins of cross number 1 mint mark, just like mine. The reason I know that this is Spink 1565 and none of the others, as you can see on the reverse, the M's are Lombardic, which is the style of lettering. So that puts all 3 pinpoints down to this one Spinks reference number, and I can confidently say that when I'm IDing my coins that I have ID'd it correctly. You can always ask friends or coin experts in the Facebook groups for clarification. So then I will finish my ticket by adding the weight in grams and any provenance, like who I bought it from or where it was found. I will then add my name so anyone in the future knows who owned it and what year it was owned. Secondly, we travel forward a couple of hundred years to the reign of Edward VI. Now if we look on the obverse, top right above the bust reads Edward. Left of his name is the mint mark, Y. And from the get-go we can see the coin's denomination is to the right of the bust in Roman numerals XII, 12 pence or 1 shilling. If the coin is very worn, we know this is an Edward VI by the Tudor rose and the denomination, as no other Tudor king or queen displayed these 2 characteristics together. Looking at the first page in my Spinks book on Edward VI, the Y mint mark was used on coins minted in 1551, which narrows down my search. Scrolling through the pages, I am now looking for the period number including 1551. And as we can see, 1551 was minted in the 3rd coinage. And now we find the shillings. I can see that the photos almost match. One quick tip. You can place your coins on top of the photographs in the book, as they're all true to scale photographs. So if my shilling fits the photos, like it does, I know definitely that is a shilling and not a 6pence, for example. Each coin photographed has a number below, so you can put that coin to the Spink number below, which is very helpful. So looking down at Spinks 2482, we have a front-facing bust, a rose, an XII next to the bust, and most importantly, a Y mint mark. And it also states that it has several bust varieties, which is why ours isn't a direct match. And finally, I add the weight, the provenance, my name, and the year I added it to my own personal collection. And lastly, my Charles I shilling. Numismatically, the reign of Charles I is one of the most interesting. We have coins minted at the Tower of London under Charles I, and then at the Tower Mint under Parliament. We then have the provincial and Civil War mints, where mints were set up in towns to supply silver to that area. We then have milled coinage designed by Nicholas Bryant. Then we have this very rare siege coinage, made out of silver in different shapes. Top right of the obverse we have Carlos, which is Charles. Charles II would have 2, or II at the end, so we know that this is Charles I. To the left of that, we have the anchor mint mark. Now, looking in my Spinks book, the anchor mint mark was used on coins minted in 1628 to 29, and also on coins minted in 1638 to 39. But we know that both dates were minted under Charles I at the Tower Mint. So first of all, I will find the page with silver coins minted with 1628 to 29 and 1638 to 39, flicking through until I reach the shillings. I can see that my shilling matches busts with Spink 2794. The coin fits on top of the photo, and our coin has a double arched crown and large XII. The double arched crown is how I know it's not one of the other variations. And it also says that this Spink coin is minted with the anchor, so that's a winner. So there you have it. 3 different coins ID'd and its accompanying ticket written using a Spinks reference book. Special thanks to my friend Jack Pope for his help with IDing the Edward III coin. Thank you all for watching. Please leave your video suggestions below, and as always, for any coin tickets or accessories, the link to my Facebook page is in the description. Thank you all and keep collecting!